Hello, and welcome to Core English. Today, we are going to talk about something very important. Maybe this is exactly where you are right now. Your English is good. You can understand people, you can talk, you can read, you can even watch movies in English. But deep inside, you know something. You are not fluent yet, and that's perfectly fine. Because fluency is not a magical moment. Fluency is a journey. Fluency is a process. My name is Lana Rose. In this episode, I want to guide you step by step. I want you to feel that you are on the right track. I want you to understand the difference between good English and fluent English. And more than that, I want to give you clear and simple tools to move from where you are now to where you want to be. Think of today's lesson like a conversation. I will speak slowly with clear pronunciation, and I want you to repeat some words after me. Don't just listen passively. Speak with me. Repeat with me. This is how you train your brain and your mouth to work together. So, let's begin. Take a deep breath, relax, and remember, your English is already good. Today, we are going to take one more step toward fluency. I am so glad you are here with me today because what we are going to talk about is something very important for every English learner. Maybe this is exactly where you are right now. Your English is good. You can understand people, you can talk, you can read, you can even watch movies in English. You can write messages, you can follow conversations, and maybe you even feel proud of how much progress you have made. But deep inside, you also know something. You are not fluent yet. You are on the way, you are close, but you are not there. And that's perfectly fine, because fluency is not a magical moment. It doesn't happen in one day. It doesn't happen in 1 week. Fluency is not a test you pass or a certificate you receive. Fluency is a journey. Fluency is a process. Fluency is a road you walk every single day. And here's the good news. You are already on that road. The fact that you are here, listening to me, means you are moving forward. So today, in this episode, I want to guide you step by step. I want you to feel that you are on the right track. I want you to see clearly the difference between good English and fluent English. And more than that, I want to give you clear, simple, and practical tools to move from where you are now to where you want to be. Think of today's lesson like a friendly conversation. I will speak slowly with clear pronunciation, and I will use words that are easy to understand. And I don't want you to just listen passively. I want you to speak with me. Repeat after me. Say the words out loud. Don't be shy. Don't just think them in your head, because this is how you train your brain, your tongue, and your mouth to work together. This is how fluency is built, not only by listening, but also by speaking, repeating, and practicing. So let's begin together. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, smile if you can, and remember, your English is already good. You have come a long way, but today, right here, right now, we are going to take one more step. A small step that brings you closer to fluency. And step by step, lesson by lesson, repetition by repetition, you will get there. Are you ready? Let's start our journey into fluency. But deep inside, you also know something. You know that you are not fluent yet. You are close, but not there. Sometimes you hesitate. Sometimes you pause too much. Sometimes you want to say something, but the words don't come fast enough. Sometimes you understand the general idea, but you miss some details. Sometimes you feel nervous. Sometimes you feel insecure. And sometimes you are even afraid of making mistakes. Maybe this has happened to you before. You are in a conversation, you understand everything the other person is saying, but when it's your turn to speak, your mind goes blank. You know the words, but they hide somewhere inside your brain, and you can't find them quickly enough. That silence makes you feel uncomfortable, and you think, maybe my English is not good enough. Or maybe you are in a meeting or in class, and you want to participate. You want to share your opinion. You want to show your ideas. But while you are building the sentence in your head, the moment passes. Someone else speaks, the topic changes, and you stay quiet. And later, you regret it. You think, I should have said something. I knew the answer. Sometimes the problem is not vocabulary or grammar. Sometimes the problem is confidence. You know the words, you know the rules, but when the moment comes, fear enters. Fear of sounding strange. Fear of making a mistake. Fear that people will judge your accent or your pronunciation. And because of this fear, you prefer to stay silent. But here is the truth. Silence does not make you fluent. Mistakes do. Every time you try, every time you speak, even if you make mistakes, you are training your brain. You are teaching your mouth. You are taking one step closer to fluency. The people who reach fluency are not the ones who never make mistakes. They are the ones who are brave enough to make mistakes again and again until speaking becomes natural. So, as we begin this episode, I want you to prepare yourself. Take a deep breath right now. Inhale slowly, Hold it and exhale. Good. Relax your shoulders. Sit comfortably. Or if you are walking, just slow down your steps and focus for a moment. This is your time. This is your space. For the next minutes, it's only you, me, and English. Now, I don't want this to feel like a boring lecture. Think of today's episode as a conversation between us. I will speak slowly, with clear pronunciation. I will use words that are easy to understand. And I want you to do something important. Don't just listen. Repeat with me. Speak with me. Open your mouth and say the words. Because when you listen and speak at the same time, your brain learns faster. Your mouth learns to move more naturally. And that is exactly how fluency is built. Let's try something simple together. Repeat after me. This is my time to practice. This is my time to grow. This is my time to become fluent. Perfect! Do you see what we are doing here? We are building fluency, not only with knowledge, but with practice, repetition, and confidence. So, my friend, are you ready? Are you ready to walk step by step with me? Are you ready to go deeper into English? Are you ready to transform your good English into fluent English? That's powerful, isn't it? Simple sentences, but full of meaning. Because when you repeat them, you are not just practicing English. You are training your mind to believe in your progress. When you repeat, don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry if your accent is different from mine. Don't worry if your voice sounds strange to you. That is completely normal. In fact, the more you practice, the more comfortable you will become with your own English voice. And let me tell you something important. Your English voice is good enough. Imagine this. Every time you repeat a phrase, you are planting a seed in your brain. The first time, the seed is small. The second time, it grows roots. The third time, it starts to become strong. And the more you repeat, the more it grows, until one day it becomes natural, automatic, effortless. That is how fluency develops, through many small seeds of repetition. So, as we practice together, don't be shy. Speak louder if you can. Let the words flow even if they are not perfect. Remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is practice. And practice is the bridge that connects good English to fluent English. That's powerful, isn't it? Simple sentences, but full of meaning. Because when you repeat them, you are not just practicing English. You are training your mind to believe in your progress. When you repeat, don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry if your accent is different from mine. Don't worry if your voice sounds strange to you. That is completely normal. In fact, the more you practice, the more comfortable you will become with your own English voice. And let me tell you something important. Your English voice is good enough. Imagine this. Every time you repeat a phrase, you are planting a seed in your brain. The first time, the seed is small. The second time, it grows roots. The third time, it starts to become strong. And the more you repeat, the more it grows, until one day it becomes natural, automatic, effortless. That is how fluency develops, through many small seeds of repetition. So, as we practice together, don't be shy. Speak louder if you can. Let the words flow even if they are not perfect. Remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is practice. And practice is the bridge that connects good English to fluent English. And here's the secret. If you only speak good English, you can survive. You can answer questions, order food, or ask for directions. You can get by in most situations, and people will understand you. But that is just the beginning. Good English helps you live day to day, but it doesn't open the door to real connection. Fluent English is different. When you speak fluently, you can enjoy the conversation. You don't just react, you participate actively. You can tell stories, share your opinions, and talk about things that matter to you. Conversations become fun instead of stressful, and every chat becomes a small adventure. Fluency also allows you to connect with people on a deeper level. You can understand jokes, comment on feelings, or ask questions that go beyond the basics. You are not just exchanging words, you are exchanging ideas. This is what makes talking in English exciting and meaningful. And the best part? Fluent English gives you freedom. Freedom to express yourself without stopping to search for words. Freedom to share your dreams, and freedom to make English your own. It changes the way you see the language and the way people see you. Suddenly, English stops being a tool to survive and becomes a way to live fully. Let's start with good English. What does it mean? Good English is when you can communicate. You can survive a conversation. For example, you can order food in a restaurant. You can ask for directions. You can introduce yourself. Good English is useful and it gives you confidence. But most conversations will stay small and simple. You answer questions, but you rarely start a conversation. You may understand, but you are not really part of the talk. It is enough to get by, but not enough to enjoy speaking. Now, fluent English is different. Fluency is when you enjoy the conversation. You don't just survive, you live the conversation. Here is what fluent English allows you to do. You start conversations. You don't wait for someone to ask. You express yourself. You say what you think, what you feel, and even what you dream. You can connect with people. You can share your stories, your ideas, and your opinions. Fluency is about freedom. Freedom to say what is in your mind without stopping to think too much. Let's see some examples. Imagine you are in a cafe. Good English. Can I have a coffee, please? Fluent English. I'd love a cappuccino. It's my favorite. By the way, have you ever tried adding cinnamon? It's really good. See the difference? The first one is basic. The second one is engaging. You are not just talking, you are connecting with the person. So, my friend, let's take a moment to reflect on today's theme. Your English is good, but not fluent yet. Think about that for a second. Your English is already strong. You can communicate. You can ask questions, share your ideas, and express yourself. You can understand movies, songs, and conversations, even if sometimes it feels a little tricky. That is already an amazing achievement. Many people dream of reaching this point, and here you are, already walking that path. But, and this is the key part, not fluent yet. That yet is not a limitation. It is a promise that something greater is waiting for you, something that you can reach if you continue, if you dedicate yourself, if you believe in yourself. Yes, you heard that right. Yet, that tiny little word carries so much meaning. It is a reminder that learning a language is not about perfection, and it is not about speed. It is about persistence. It is about showing up every single day, even when it feels difficult. It means your journey is ongoing. It means every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to fluency. It means that the mistakes you make, the words you forget, the times you hesitate, none of that is failure. It is progress. It is part of the process. Every yet is a door waiting for you to open it with courage and practice. And here's the truth. Fluency is not a distant dream. It is not something only other people can achieve. Fluency is within your reach, right here, right now. It is waiting for you to grab it. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. In the choices you make, in the words you speak, in the sentences you try, in the conversations you engage in. Every time you practice, every time you push yourself just a little beyond your comfort zone, you are building that bridge from good English to fluent English. And that bridge, it is strong, solid, and it is being built one day, one step, one sentence at a time. Good English allows you to communicate in a wide variety of situations. You can ask for directions when you are traveling to a new city. You can introduce yourself to someone new. You can explain your ideas clearly in a conversation. And you can even participate in discussions, meetings, or online chats. These are already impressive achievements that many people struggle years to reach. Being able to express yourself, even if not perfectly, is a sign that you are on the path to real progress. It is proof that you are learning, that you are growing, and that you are capable of stepping into a world where English is the key to connection and opportunity. But let's take a moment to go a bit deeper, because there is a difference between good English and fluent English, and it is huge. Good English is about communication. It is about making yourself understood. Fluent English, on the other hand, goes beyond just being understood. Fluent English creates connection. It allows you to share your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings, and even your personality with others without hesitation or fear. It is the ability to participate in conversations naturally, to respond quickly, to joke, to debate, to express subtle emotions, and to truly feel that the language belongs to you, not the other way around. Fluent English is what makes your words carry weight, influence, and meaning in a way that goes beyond simple communication. Fluency is like a bridge. Imagine that good English is standing on the edge of a river. You can see the other side, but you are not quite there yet. That bridge, fluency, is what connects you fully. It takes your English from being useful, practical, and functional to being something powerful, something dynamic, something that allows you to interact with the world in ways you never imagined before. It is the difference between knowing the words and truly owning them, between translating in your mind and thinking naturally in English, between being able to say, "I can do this," and feeling it in every conversation you have. Fluent English opens doors, creates opportunities, and allows you to experience life more fully, more freely, and more confidently in every context where English matters. And now, my friend, the question is, how do we actually get there? How do we go from good English to fluent English, from being understood to truly connecting, from translating in your mind to thinking and speaking naturally without hesitation? The answer is simple, but it requires dedication, persistence, and the right mindset. We get there through practice. Practice every single day, in every way you can. Speak a little more, read a little more, listen a little more, even if it feels uncomfortable. Record yourself speaking, repeat sentences aloud, shadow conversations you hear on podcasts, imitate accents, experiment with new words and expressions. Every bit of practice is like a brick, building the foundation of your fluency, one brick at a time, day by day, step by step. But practice alone is not enough. You also need exposure. Exposure means immersing yourself in English as much as possible. Surround yourself with the language in ways that feel natural and enjoyable. Watch movies, series, and videos in English. Listen to songs, audiobooks, and podcasts. Read articles, stories, and books. Engage in conversations online or in person. Every time you expose yourself to English, your brain adapts, your vocabulary grows, your ear becomes attuned to pronunciation, rhythm, and nuance, and slowly, almost without noticing, the language becomes part of you. Fluency is not something that magically appears. It is something that is built silently and steadily through exposure. And then there is confidence. Yes, confidence, because so often what holds us back is not lack of knowledge, not lack of words, but the fear of making mistakes, the fear that someone will judge us, the fear that we will sound silly, the fear that we will not be understood perfectly. Let me tell you something crucial. Mistakes are not your enemy. In fact, they are your best teachers. Every mistake you make, every word you mispronounce, every sentence you stumble over is a step forward. Every slip-up is a lesson, a correction, a guide that tells you how to improve, how to get closer to fluency. Imagine each mistake as a teacher standing beside you, pointing the way forward, helping you grow stronger and more skilled with every attempt. Mistakes are not failure. They are proof that you are learning, that you are trying, that you are pushing yourself beyond comfort. So remember this, my friend. Practice, exposure, confidence. 3 pillars that will carry you from where you are now to the place you dream of. Use them every day. Let them guide your journey. And every time you make a mistake, smile, learn, and move forward, because with each step you are becoming not just better at English, but stronger, more confident, and closer to the fluent version of yourself that is waiting on the other side of persistence. Now I want you to really take a moment and think deeply about the small steps. It is easy to overlook them, to think that progress only comes in big leaps or sudden breakthroughs. But the truth is that every small action you take counts. Every single day, even just a little bit of effort, adds up in ways that are invisible at first, but powerful over time. Speak a little more than yesterday. Listen a little more attentively than before. Read a little more. Explore a new article, a new story, or a new podcast. Repeat new words until they start to feel natural. Experiment with new phrases, even if they feel strange at first. Record yourself speaking and listen back. Notice where you can improve, and notice how far you've already come. Talk to someone in English, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if you stumble over a word or two. These small steps, tiny as they may seem in the moment, are building the foundation of fluency, one brick at a time. Every effort compounds. Every moment of practice matters. And before you know it, fluency will not feel like a distant goal anymore. It will feel like your new reality, a part of who you are, a natural extension of your thoughts, your words, and your confidence. Now let's say it together and really feel the words as you say them. My English is good. I can communicate. I am capable. I am becoming fluent. Every day I am growing, learning, and improving. Fluency is my goal. Fluency is within my reach. Fluency is mine to achieve. Feel that energy? Feel that shift inside you? That is belief. That is mindset. That is the mental and emotional fuel that will carry you forward every single day, even when it feels hard, even when progress seems slow, even when you make mistakes. That energy is what separates those who try from those who truly succeed. And remember this, my friend, this journey is not just about learning English. Every time you practice, every word you speak, every sentence you try, you are creating a new version of yourself, a stronger version, a more confident version, a more fluent version, a version of yourself that is not afraid to express ideas, connect with others, and pursue opportunities that seemed impossible before. You are proving to yourself, over and over, that growth is not only possible, but inevitable when you commit. You are proving that fluency is possible, that your goals are possible, that you are possible. And remember, good English means communication. Fluent English means connection. Fluency needs practice, exposure, and confidence. Mistakes are not your enemy, they are your teachers. And the secret is simple: small steps every day. Repeat this one last time with me. My English is good. I am becoming fluent. Fluency is my goal. Beautiful. That's it. That's the mindset you need. So don't stop here. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep learning. And remember, every time you practice, you are not just improving your English, you are creating a new version of yourself, a more confident, fluent, and powerful version. Thank you for being here with me today. This is Core English, and I am proud of the journey you are making. See you in the next episode, and until then, keep going, keep learning, and keep speaking English. This was our episode today, made with lots of love. If you liked it, don't forget to like it and leave a comment. I would love to hear what you think. Oh, if you can share this video with that friend of yours who loves to learn. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next episode. Kisses. Goodbye.